Cause your bitch got her own plans and your wish ain't her commanding. Seeing you in the ring ain't her motherfucking dream, she should know. Yeah. What up, homies? We in the building, man. Doing what we do, man. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear, man. Put a one in the chat. Let's get ready to get this thing going, man. Let's get the people, man, a few more minutes to get in. Your bitch want me to come through. She said from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right. And I can be the man La Mama need for tonight. Salute to the Alpha Sphere, man. Salute to the Alpha Sphere. Having a little technical difficulty here, man. I'm trying to get my mic sounding nice. I'm dropping some frames, man. I don't know what's going on with this joint. I'm plugged into my landline, so I should be good. All right. Look like we're doing good on the audio capture, man. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Don't want to do no peeking. All right. Dropping frames, man. I don't know what my signal looking like over there, but we're going to keep it moving. Looking like excellent. Mr. Band Clap, appreciate the $2 super chat. Bro, say peace, bro. I hear you loud and clear. Alpha's up for sure, bro. Appreciate you. I saw my brother up here earlier. Brown Horn in 1975, man. Appreciate the super chat. It should level out. All right, salute to the brother Kenny, man. First on deck. Brownson, I see you. Thomas Madrina, I see you, bro. Q, what up with you? Kobe, I see you, man. O Hope, what up, man? Anwar, I see you, bro. Real Ty, what's up, man? AC, what up with you, man? Appreciate you being in the building, fam. SM3, what up? Joshua B, what up with you, man? Rich, I see you, bro. Official, what up? What up? Asu, what's up, man? J Rock, what's happening with you, man? C Rob is in the building with us, man. Buddhas, what's up, man? JB Lux, what's happening, man? Nathan Fitz, what's popping, man? Michael L. Smith, what up, man? AJ, what's happening, bro? Now, we coming with it, Kobe, man. You know, this, good to see you in the building, fam. D. Fleming's my brother. What's up, man? Good to see you in the building, fam. Q Maldonado, what up, Q? Isaiah, what up, man? Oreo 3, motivational, what's happening, man? The Bear King, what's happening? Profile, what up with you, man? Cool Toes, what up? Sharp Eye. Avery Johnson, what up, man? King C's in the building. Enoch was in the building with us, man. Glory, what up? Prime, I see you, bro. All right, Preezy. What up with you, man? YZF Dave, what up, man? Good to see you in the building, bro. Berserker, it's been a minute, man. Good to see you in the building as well. Gamers Crew, repping Ghana. What up, my African brother? Appreciate you being in the building. Jeremy James, what up, J2? All right, man. Let's get ready to do this thing, man. The answers to all of your problems are to stop blaming your circumstances. Right. You might have a point there, but I'm going to put you in the game. T. Dot, what up, man? I got the answer to him tonight. The doctor is on duty. I got the answer to all the problems. Hey, man, it ain't going to be easy. These ain't going to be the answers you're probably looking for. Matter of fact, they going to be easy. Every answer I give you going to be the easiest answer you can have. Now, is it going to be the easiest one to implement? Not if you in your feelings. Not if you emotionally tied to a situation. Not if you scared to let something go because it ain't what you want and you don't want to go pursue something else. If you don't know when to hold them and when to fold them, nah, it ain't going to be easy for you to implement. But judging by... That's what I assume. So, let's get prepared, man. Before we begin, man, let me send a shout out, man, to all the brothers, man, who are showing the utmost support over on Patreon, man. I got some great things coming up for y'all, man. As a matter of fact, I got a something different, man. Just the Alphasphere. That's it. Anybody who comes to the Alphasphere new is welcome. But everything I do is for the Alphasphere. Now, they tell me I should not make content for my subscribers and my followers. I should make content for those followers, for those potential followers, for those potential subscribers. And I say, to hell with that. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they like. They might not even be alpha. They might not even be striving to be alpha. I make content for the Alphasphere. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. The growth is decent for me. I'm cool with the growth. We're going to blast off in a minute. Watch how we blast off in a minute, bro. Before this year over, we're going to blast off. In the Alphasphere, bro, we're going to blast off. I'm talking about seriously blast off. So, let's get into this thing, man. I gotta be trying to open a widget, man. Let me see. I can. My stream, my connection is good, man. My bit rate ain't right, man. So if y'all hear, if it sound crazy, man, it's cause I ain't set my bit rate right, man. But let's roll with it. Now, I got a list of 20 problems. The 20 problems that I hear the most. Coming from all types of guys, from all types of best answers, man. They're gonna be the best answers, bruh. Now, the main one that I hear, because you know I do a lot of work in the inner city, man, with these young kids, man. The main one I hear is that I was born into poverty. I was born in poverty. I was born poor. That should be more motivation for you to get your ass out of there. If you was born poor and all you seen was poverty all around you, man, you should be working hard as you can to get out of there. Break the generational curse. That's your job. Your job in this life is to break the generational curse. Whatever generational curse has your family's been stricken with, it is your job in this lifetime to break that generational curse. I hear a lot of men saying they don't want to have kids, man. A lot of men broke. If you broke, you don't need to have no kids, man. Kids are expensive. One child could run you about $250,000, man, getting from birth to 18. They're expensive, man. So if you ain't got no paper, then you need to chill. Don't worry about having no kids. You don't. The thing is this. If you can't bring yourself to grips with your problems not being the reason, with your circumstances not being your problem, then you don't need to do anything that would promote anybody else's life. You can't sustain your own life if that's not your mindset. You have to understand that the answers to all of your problems are stop blaming your circumstances. So what? You was born poor. Shit, I was born poor. Did I say, wait a minute, that's going to make me stay poor? I'm going to stay poor because I was born poor. That's my job. I was born poor. Maybe I'm supposed to be poor. Damn that. I ain't going to worry about not being poor no more. I'm just going to continue to be poor. I'm going to live my life as a poor man. Because that's what people do. Whatever you're born as is what you're supposed to stay. Don't work hard to be better than your parents. Continue the generational curse. Don't break it. Look at your parents and say, I'm going to be just like y'all. Look at your grandparents and say, I'm going to be just like y'all. If that's what you want to do. But I'm telling you, don't sit and complain about being born in poverty, being born in the project, being born in any of it. Roaches was in it. I ain't talking about pour the cereal I'm eating in a bowl. I'm talking about the whole box of cereal. Pour it in a bowl. Turn it upside down in a big bowl to make sure roaches went in it. And every time roaches was in it. Got used to eating cereal with the roaches in. Just got the roaches out and ate the cereal. Couldn't throw them away. We was poor. Couldn't throw them away. That's what made me a minimalist. I said, man, when I get some paper, man, I would not blow my paper, bro. I ain't gonna be tight, but I ain't gonna blow my paper. I promise you that I ain't blowing my paper, man. It's a struggle out here, bro. The next excuse I hear all of the time. Salute to the brother running, man. Appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. Say shout out to you and Clink Scale for sure, man. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to little bro Clinks, man, over there doing his thing. This is one that I hear from men all the time. Let's talk about men and women in this one. Let's talk about unwanted pregnancy versus unwanted. There is no unwanted pregnancy. Even if the condom broke, somebody wanted the pregnancy. Because if you and your girl don't want no baby, she going to be on birth control and you going to be strapping up. I don't want to hear nobody else talk about no unwanted pregnancy. Now, when the baby get here, there may be an unwanted baby because you realize that the person you had a child was a damn fool. But ain't no such thing as an unwanted pregnancy by two people that was having unprotected sex. Somebody asked me in a comment today, man. The homie I came Skato. The homie Skato man came and asked me, man, BOA, was your son playing or was it a slip up? I said, man, ain't no such thing as a slip up. You can't slip up and get a woman pregnant. If you having unprotected sex with a woman and you busting her, what you think gonna happen? No damn such thing as. See, the problem is we make excuses for what we doing before we even do it. There is no such thing unless they're extenuating circumstances that I just said, that I just addressed. There are no unwanted pregnancies. Now there may be unwanted children because they're unwanted parenting partnerships. But there is no unwanted pregnancy. I don't hear nobody else, I got the wrong woman pregnant. Yeah, you did, but you didn't know she was the wrong woman before you knocked her up? What do you mean tell me? She changed after she got pregnant? Nigga, y'all was having makeup sex when you got her pregnant. I ain't talking about makeup sex from arguing. I'm talking about makeup sex from a physical fight, dude. Come on, this is just an excuse. You ain't the only one with that circumstance. How come everybody didn't end up like you if your circumstance was a problem? Now, if everybody from a particular environment end up the exact same way, then yeah, I'll say, okay, man, that circumstance is really bad. But everybody from the projects don't go to prison. Everybody from the projects don't get killed. And believe it or not, every girl in the projects don't have a baby. And the ones who do, not all of them have multiple babies by multiple men. There are some girls in the project that have all their babies by one dude. There's some girls in the project that have that one and cut it off and go ahead with their lives. They realize that this one is hard. I can make it with this one, but if I have another one, it's over for me. There are girls who have a baby in the projects, and then their mother says that their mother, mother or grandmother, whoever they're with, says, okay, you know what? I'm gonna help you with this one. You have one more, you and both of them getting out. She pulled it together. End up going to college, getting her a degree, getting her some debt, making her some money. You don't have the right to blame your circumstances unless everybody from your environment or from that same circumstance ended up just like you did. So no unwanted pregnancies, just unwanted babies. And then technically speaking, if the pregnancy wasn't unwanted, then the baby isn't unwanted. Your ass just don't want to be a parenting partner with that person. Too late for that. Suck it up. There's another thing about your problems. Once something is done, it's done. You just got to deal with it. You can't be sitting around moping and whining about something that's already done. You need to be thinking of solutions. Since we're talking about children, let's talk about this. She won't let me see my child. If I hear one more man tell me that she won't let him see his child, I'ma smack him. You deserve to be smacked. She won't let you see your child? Take your ass to court. Fight for custody. Joint custody? Full custody? At least visitation. She right here crying. She won't let me. Who the hell is she? She won't let me see my child. Man, you gonna let a woman tell you can't see your kid and you want to see your child, bruh? She won't let me see my child. Same way the courts will make you pay child support, the courts will make her let you see your child, bruh. Niggas too gutter and gangster to go through the law though. Man, I ain't going in there, man. I ain't going up in that court. Okay, well, don't be crying about not seeing your child. Just shut up. Suck it up. Get your lawyer. Get lawyered up. Take your ass in there, man. If you get lawyered up, you ain't even got to stand up. 9 times out of 10, you ain't got to say a word. Sometimes you ain't even got to show up. Get lawyered up. Stop blowing money drinking on the weekend. Stop blowing money tricking off on these bras. Stop blowing money buying all these ragged ass Jordans that y'all be buying. Man, let me tell you something, man. A pair of Jordans is the dumbest investment you can make. It's just a dumb investment. If you got the money to blow, blow it. But if you ain't got the money to blow and you're doing it just for a status symbol, there is no status symbol with a pair of shoes, man, that cost about $5 to make. There's no status symbol with that. They're cheap. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the retros look good. I only had one pair of J's in my entire life, bro. Only one. And I bought them specifically to play basketball in. And then I realized that they were the worst basketball shoes you can have. They're made to just wear. You can't shoot ball in them things, man. Not on surfaces we play on. Craftwork MCR, appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. She won't let me see my child. Who won't let you see your child? You must believe God is a woman. What are you talking about, God? The woman God? Or you talking about your baby mama? Fool. Come on, man. She won't let you see your child because you let her keep your child from you. Let her get the subpoena the same way you get the subpoena for child support. Oh, but you don't want to pay for your child. You want to see the child, but you don't want to pay for the child. Man, them folks that got to get in my pocket. Fool, don't you know 9 times out of 10, you're going to spend less money on child support than you would spend out your pocket? I mean, if you're going to be active. See, you know, my problem is men who complain, the majority of men who complain about child support, man, who complain about paying child support, man, you got to think about this. If you're going to have a child with a woman that you don't want to be with or who don't want to be with you, you didn't just find this out when you got her pregnant. You got to take the precautionary measures. They're never going to come to you and say, okay, 80% of your income got to go child support. They're never going to come to you and say that. You just think about if you're a man, and the crazy thing is, if you're a man that's in the crib, taking care of a whole house, a whole family, and all that right there, man, then you turn around, man, you got to pay child support, you sitting crying about that. Fool, you just got through taking care of a whole household. House note, all the car notes, you know, private school, all that, man, boy, man, you coming up like a fat rat just paying child support. To be perfectly honest with you, man, and it's real talk, man, the family court laws seem more jacked up than they are because the majority of men don't get lawyered up. The majority of men don't treat family court like they treat criminal court. If they charge your ass with murder, boy, you're going to get you a lawyer. You're going to be selling everything you can to get you a lawyer so you won't get a court-appointed lawyer. You go up in family court by yourself and she lawyered up. Do you know what happens to a man who doesn't know the law? I'm talking about know the law. A law student, a law school grad, an attorney himself. You know what's going to happen to you, man, if you go up in there without an attorney, man, she got an attorney, boy, you're going to get chewed up. So they don't get lawyered up. You go up in family court, you stand up in there by yourself, facing her attorney, and the judge. Man, they're going to throw the book at you. You got to text somebody with you, they can catch the book and say, no, wait a minute, Your Honor. My client will not be taking any books today. We need to see records of this. We need to see records of this. These are unsubstantiated claims, Your Honor. She has no proof of these things. You sitting there by yourself, she throwing all this out. You in a shouting match with her in court looking like a damn fool. As a man, you don't talk in court. You hire somebody to talk in court for you. Same way when you betting on a game, you don't get on the court. You bet on the athlete that's on the court for you. Now, on the flip side of that, I hear women, man, I hear women, man, consulting me all the time, man, saying that he won't help me with his child. Okay, well, let me tell you something. And this is going to sound harsh to you brothers, and some brothers ain't going to like this. But if you got a child with a woman that she can't get you to do nothing for the child, she need to put your ass on child support. She needs to. If you have a child that you refuse to provide for, I'm talking about refuse to provide for, the woman got to get you to buy anything or give any money or do anything. It's like pulling a child teeth. It's pulling teeth out of a child, pulling teeth out of a shark with a pair of pliers. You just won't do nothing. Okay, if you don't do nothing, then she need to go to the people and make you do something. She shouldn't have to. But if you won't do nothing, hey man, that's just what's got to happen. It's a damn shame that them people got to make you take care of yours. And let me tell you something. Let's clarify something right now. All this complaining about child support, let's be realistic. The average man does not pay what an athlete pays. We can't look at what a man who made $50 million over the last 5 years or the last 3 years, and he got to pay a woman $100,000 a month. And we're like, woo, out of $50 million, that's only $1.2 million. He's only paying her $1.2 million out of $50 million. That shit is a very small percentage. Like literally almost 1%. You know what I'm saying? It's literally 1.2% that he's paying her out of his well, not exactly. But you get what I'm saying. It's a very small amount. No man who makes $150,000 a year is paying $100,000 a year in child support. So we can't be looking at what these athletes are getting themselves into because they too made the decision to impregnate that very woman. Sometime, man, you got to look at your decisions. Renzel, appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. Say checking in. Salute, fellas. Salute MC Ren in the building, man. Appreciate it, bro. I just see Craftwork for a second time. I think I got Craftwork the first time. Just in case I didn't. Craftwork. Appreciate it, bro. Brown Hornet 1975. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Say that's how my boy got custody of his son. He lawyered up. That's what you do, man. You go in court. You got to go in court, lawyered up, man. You got to. You got to go in court, lawyered up, man. It don't make sense to go in court not lawyered up. C. Rob, appreciate the $2 super chat. Bro, say facts. Treat family court like you're a criminal. You have to. You have to treat family court just like criminal court. You got to go in there lawyered up, and you got to go in there ready to go blow for blow. You got to go in there, man, not taking no sympathy. You got to go in there like your life is on the line, brother. And that's the problem. Men don't, because they're going in there against their son's mother. In court, she's not your son's mother. She's the plaintiff, and your ass is the defendant. See, this is where it comes to staying out of your emotions. Emotions are not made for men. Them motherfuckers are counterproductive, man. Emotions are counterproductive. They're just counterproductive. You can love what a woman does for you. You can love what she provides for you. You can love the things she contributes. But when you get caught up in an interpersonal, emotional state, man, you turn into a cream puff, man. She in there thorough as hell, man, ready to take you all the way down. And you in there, man, trying to sympathize with her, thinking about the children. Come on, bruh. Sight beyond sight. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Say just stopping by, BOA. Keep up the great work, brother. No doubt, brother. I appreciate you coming through, man. These are the things we have to understand, man. But if you won't do for your child, man, your ass need to be put on child support. That's what you need to do. That's just what you need to do. Now, another one out here, man. My homie snitched on me, man. My homie snitched on me, man. I just got out, did 5 years, man. My homie snitched on me, man. Nah, fool, your homie didn't snitch on you. Your enemy that you thought was your homie snitched on you, bruh. Your homie didn't snitch on you. The dudes you trusted that you shouldn't have trusted snitched on you. Stop being so trusting. Stop thinking because everybody wants to do business with you that they somebody to be trusted. I had a partner like that, man. People were running off with his work all the time, man. People that he held in high regard because they were hustlers. I'm like, man, yeah, man, that dude that got a reputation, man, for being shiesty, man. Like, man, he be getting money, though. He be getting money, though. Front him some. Got to go, man, listen, man. Got to go send a goon squad at him. You know what I'm saying? Got to literally send the goon squad at him, man. It got to the point, man, where I was just like, man, you might as well just keep the goon squad on speed dial, man. Just hit them up, tell them, hey, I fronted somebody. As soon as you front somebody something, you're going to keep doing that, man. Just go ahead and send the goon squad at him as soon as you front them. The same day. Just go ahead, because you know what they're going to do, man. He's a bad judge of character. The problem with the majority of men in this society, man, is you're a bad judge of character. You don't know how to judge character, man. You just don't fucking know. You got people around you that you claim you trust that's a snake in the grass, man. The rattling and all that shit. You hit a rattle, you thinking it's something else. Who got a baby in here? Ain't no baby in here, fool. That's a rattlesnake. You're spending too much time trying to impress too many people. You're spending too much time trying to be popular, trying to be liked, trying to be cool, trying to be respected. Man, I don't give a damn about none of that. It don't matter if some random person respect me or not. They don't even know me. A person that don't know you don't owe you no respect. A person that don't owe you don't know you nothing. So if the people that know me, know me, man, they respect me to the utmost. They respect me to the utmost. So your homies didn't snitch on you, dog. Them one of your homies. Them one of your homies, bruh. You got jammed up with some fools, man. That's all that happened, man. That's it, bro. So another problem I hear is this, man. My daddy wasn't around. Man, let me tell you something. I had a period of my life where my daddy wasn't around. He wanted to be around, but my mom was on the run hiding from him. So tell me this. What's the difference between your daddy not being around and my daddy not being around? It don't matter why the hell he not around. It just matters that he not around. It's worse for me knowing that my daddy wanted to be around. Every time he finds us, man, my mom will bounce again. So I'm telling you, you got to understand this, brothers. These are not reasons to not achieve the things you want to achieve in life. You're using them for excuses and crutches to not get up, get out, and get some. Wasting your damn life away, man. That's all you're doing, man. You're wasting your life away. A lot of people daddy wasn't around. How come everybody who daddy wasn't around didn't fail? How come everybody who daddy wasn't around didn't quit? How come everybody who daddy wasn't around didn't give up on life, and just gave up on setting goals? How come you did it? Okay, your daddy wasn't there. Okay. Did you kill yourself? Did you get killed? No, you still here, nigga. Why? Tell me how your dad not being around affected you in such a manner that even though you kept living, you stopped living. Tell me that. You're going to blame your dad not being there for you living but not living. Every year, you living the same amount of time we living, but you ain't living at all. 1 year passed, 2 year passed, 3, 4, 5, you still in the same place doing the same thing with the same thoughts. And still talking about your dad wasn't there. Man, when did you figure out he wasn't there? 20 years ago? 30 years ago? Some niggas figured it out 40 years ago. And so for 40 years, you been somewhere here talking about, man, my daddy wasn't around, man. My daddy wasn't around. Okay, fine. If you're not going to blow your damn brains out, then you got to keep it moving. All of these things should be used for motivation, bruh. All of these things should be, okay, your daddy wasn't around. Okay, guess what? You're going to show the world you can do it without him. You're going to show him you can do it without him. Don't nobody give a damn about your dad not being around, bruh. Don't nobody care, man. Real talk. Nobody cares about your dad not being around. Everybody got their own circumstances, man. Another thing I hear all the time, man, is my mama was unfit. Okay, your mama was unfit. Let me tell you something. If your daddy wasn't around and your mama was unfit, it shaped you into a certain type of person. But guess what? That type of person still has to get up, get out, and get something. That type of person still has to figure out how to attain success. That type of person still has to set goals and strive to achieve them. The problem with attaining success, the reason most people don't attain success, because they don't want success. They want to fail and they want to blame their parents, or they want to blame their environment, or they want to blame their haters, or they want to blame their fake friends, or they want to blame their baby mama, their baby daddy, or they want to blame the system. They want to blame somebody for not doing the things that they need to do. You live 24 hours a day. All you got to do is spend 1 hour doing something to move yourself forward. And so if you haven't moved forward in a whole year, man, I'm not finna do no math for y'all, man, on that. That's 168. Matter of fact, I am going to do some math for y'all. That's 168 hours a week, man. Let's do some math. Let's just see how long you done wasted. That's 168 hours a week, man. Man, you done wasted 8,736 hours every year. In 10 years, fool, you done waste 87,000 hours, man. Man, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self. You ought to be ashamed of your damn self. And this is the thing about, I see somebody say, if the thing about wanting results now, even if you want results now, your ass ain't working for them now. The problem with wanting results now is those people who want results now still ain't working for results now. They ain't doing nothing. Them wanting results now is just an excuse. They don't want results. They want somebody to give them some shit. See, even if you want results now, you're going to do something. You're going to have a cutoff point. I'm going to do something for this year, man. I'm going to grind hard for this year. If it don't happen, I'm going to give up. If you grind hard for a year, you're going to make enough progress where you ain't going to give up. The problem is nobody wants to, the people who complain, they don't want to put in the time to get any result. They don't want to put in the work today to get a result tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't want to thaw out the chicken to eat it tomorrow. They want to wait till tomorrow and defrost the chicken. Damn near half cook it in the microwave before they cook it. People complaining about results. The people who complain about not getting results ain't doing anything, because if you do anything, you're going to get results. We all know that. If you put forth any effort, you're going to get results. Run it. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Run it. Say y'all need to step up these donations. Y'all need to step up these donations up. All this free game you can't get off Google. Let's start a $5 chain, and you need to stop watching these videos. Hey, man, I agree with you 100%, bro. I can't even knock you for that, Ronnie. I can't. SJ3, my brother. Salute, BOA. Salute to you, my brother. Caleb Rock, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Bro say a blessing to listen to the doctor twice in one day. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate the super chat, man. You know, the thing is, man, listen, bro. If you live 70 years, which hopefully you live longer than that. If you live 70 years, you was sick since you were 50. But if you live 70 years, man, you got to understand this, brothers. That's a long time to start another year and you ain't did shit. That's a long time to start off another year and you still ain't did shit, man. You think about from 50 to 70. Man, that's 20 years. That's 20 years you ain't did shit. That's all, man, listen, that's almost 1.8 million hours that you ain't did nothing, bro. Come on, man, that don't even make sense. 1.8 million hours, man, you ain't did nothing. 20 years. Man, let me tell you something. This is real talk. If from 50 to 70 you don't do nothing, you need to die at 70. I know that sounds harsh, man, but it's the truth. From 50 to 70, if you don't do nothing for in that whole 20 years, man, you need to die at 70. You taking up oxygen somebody else can use, man. Oreo 3 Motivation. Appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. So you got to understand this, man. When you complain about the shit that's going on in your life, that means you're not man enough to fix it. You're not man enough to step up to the plate and say, okay, this is my life. I need to do what I got to do to change this. Take control of your life. The average man want to control women, but he can't even control his own life. The average man is in a miserable situation with a woman that he hates seeing. He hates being around her. He's stressing the hell out. Nigga feeling heart palpitations and all that. He's stressing out, man, about to have a heart attack, and he's scared to leave him. Well, man, you know, he ain't even got no reason. No, I just think I need to stay. Why? Well, that's just what a man would do. Who said so? That's just how I feel. Soon as feel come up, I just stop talking to a dude. When you tell me what you feel, man, I don't talk to you no more, man. I don't talk to no man who in his feelings. I can't talk to you. I'm talking logic. You talking feelings. You can't understand logic when you in your feelings. That's why if you're in a relationship with a woman, man, you can't really talk to her about nothing real. You got to talk to her, man, about shit that she's interested in. You can't have a real conversation with her. She can't understand logic. She in her feelings. And the same thing with a man. If you're in your feelings, bro, I can't talk no logic to you. You can be looking at me like I got another head growing out my neck, man. Oh, damn, BOA. What's going on, man? Oh, no, bro. I'm good. I figured out, bro. I'm good. No, you ain't good. You crazy, dog. The man with the plan. Appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. Say shalom, brother. Keep it up, fam. Shalom to you, brother. I appreciate it. Woody Mac. What's up, bro? Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Say salute to you, BOA. Salute to you, Wood. GCLA. Appreciate the $20 super chat. Brother say payment owed. Payment appreciated, bro. Real talk. Brandon the Sub-Zero, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Say salute, BOA 100. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you, brothers, man, with the donations, man. I mean, you know, I don't do it for the donations, man, but, you know, what the donation represents to me is not money. It represents, you know, a job well done on my part, man, letting the Lord use me, man. So, you know, I appreciate that, man. And I got a bunch of things coming up, man. Like, I just ordered a bunch of equipment, man. You know, I got some, it's funny, me and GMB on the same page at the same time, man. I got a bunch of equipment coming in, man, where, you know, I got to set up for the kitchen. I got to set up for the live stream. I got to set up for the regular videos, man. I got to set up for vlogging. I just spent some grip, man, on a bunch of equipment, man. Real talk, man. I'm talking about, hey, I talk about y'all, man, in the membership, man. I share that type of information with the members, man. But it's a lot. You know, I show it to y'all, man. I'll show y'all my setup. But let's get back into this, man, before I get sidetracked. Nick Penn, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Say salute, BOA. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you being in the joint. So you got to think about this, brothers. When your excuse is that I was born into poverty. I got a girl pregnant. I ain't want to get her pregnant. Okay, be a daddy, nigga. Oh man, she won't let me see my child. Okay, take her to court. Get visitation or custody. Man, no, my friend, my homie snitched on me. No, they didn't. Them was your enemies. You the fool for trusting them clowns. Man, my daddy wasn't around. Okay, cool. His daddy probably wasn't around. It's a cycle. Are you gonna be around for yours? Man, my mama was unfit. Most of them are. It doesn't matter. Every man in here can say his mama was unfit in some way. We live in an era where by the time we were born, women were already scarred. Women were already changed. None of our mothers were on the right wavelength. None of us. You gotta go back, man, to like 1900. You gotta go back before 1920. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think any of our mothers were born before 1920. So yes, the same thing we know about women today. Stop looking at, man, my mom was unfit. No, your mama was a woman. She was a modern woman. All modern women are unfit to do anything besides be selfish. All the modern woman can do is stick to her own agenda. On the rare case, it's a very rare occasion that you find one man that'll stick with you. That'll stick with you on your mission. It's rare. And the thing is, man, you ain't gonna catch her now. Let me hip y'all brothers something right now, man. And this gonna be the realest shit I can tell y'all about women. If you a man now, a grown man, and you ain't got no woman, you ain't gonna never have a woman worth settling down with. You gotta grow from damn near high school. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow from damn near high school age, man, with a woman. Y'all got to grow together. That's the only way you can know her well enough to know who the hell you got. Y'all got to grow together from like high school, dog. You got to know her when she was a girl and watch her develop into a woman. Why? Because you get to influence her development. You can't find a woman that's already developed, man, and think, how in the fuck you think you gonna find a piece of a puzzle that ain't even the same scene? You got a beach puzzle over here, and you gonna take a picture of New York and try to fit a piece of that New York puzzle into a beach, into a Miami Beach puzzle. It don't work, bruh. It'll never work. Any man who's got a woman, man, that he has a successful relationship with, not one he just sticking in, man, he been knowing her for years. Like the brother GMB say, man, his wife been with him, man, like 25 years. Over 25 years, I think he said. You know what I'm saying? Man, GMB can't be shit. I'll tell you what, G ain't over 50. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if G ain't 50. Let's say if G 50. That means he met his wife, man, at 25. Or younger than 25. But G ain't 50. Let's say if G 40. That means G met his wife at 15. 25 years ago. Maybe even 14. Maybe they were high school sweethearts. But that story don't happen no more. High school sweetheart, even college sweethearts. That shit don't happen no more. You and your high school sweetheart can make it. Man, I know people right now, man, that met in high school, still together, through the thick and thin. Got some of the best relationships you could ever see. You ain't gonna meet no woman today and build that. It takes years to build that, decades. If you 30 right now, it's gonna take you 30 years to build that with a woman. You're gonna be with a woman for 30 years, man, and then 60 before you see it pan out. And even then, you still can't. Because let me tell you what happens. If you don't know her from far enough back, you don't know her damn secrets. You don't know what she's been involved in. You don't know the things she's been a part of. You don't know who she's been with. You don't know who she's been around. Had a cat hit me up, man, and tell me, man, that after 5 years, his girl came out and told him, man, that she got herpes. And I share these stories, man, because I never attach names to them. Had a homie tell me that, man. 5 years later, she told him she got herpes. I bet if he knew it when she was 15, he would know that. You got to keep it in mind, bro. I'm telling you, man, it takes that long. You got to catch them that young. And you literally have to catch them that young. And unfortunately for us, your grown ass better not go and catch no high school girl. You're going to prison. So what I'm telling you is that shit is over for us, man. It's over. Any man pursuing that with a woman is a damn fool. It's over for us, bro. Because listen, even if you meet her and she seemed like she good, she probably already got a child. Or two. And if she don't, and if she does, come on, you don't know what kind of spirits and entities in that woman, man. You got to catch them young. You got to be young and catch them young. If you didn't catch her young, it's over, bruh. Stop out here running around doing this crazy shit, man. Another thing out here, man, and this is a big one for here, man. This is a big one for me. Cats from the inner city say, my school didn't prepare me for college. Man, I went to inner city school, man. They ain't teach us that. Short Dog said, you're not prepared to go to college. Why the hell are you going? What are you prepared for? If you're not prepared for college, what are you prepared for? Did your granddad have you working at the shop with him? Doing auto body when you were a kid? Okay, well, guess what? That's the seed that was planted in you. You better go get you a certification in auto body. Did your granddad have you pulling transmissions with him? Okay, well, you better get ASC certified as a mechanic. You better go back into your life and instead of looking at your damn problems, try to find the seeds that were planted in your life to help your ass grow with. You can't grow off, oh, my mom was born in poverty. My daddy wasn't around. My mom was unfit. My mom was on crack, man. You know, even as a crack fiend mama. You always was the black queen mama. You got to understand, bruh. There's seeds and sprinkles of wisdom throughout your life to help your ass make it right now. You still out here trying to do some shit that you wasn't prepared for. Nigga went to a school, man, that's learning out of books that were published in 1976, and he gonna try to run up in somebody's college. For what? You gonna run up into college and compete with people that was prepared for that? That was built for that? That were educated for that? That's been trained for that from the time they was 5 years old? You can't win in that environment. Shit don't make no sense, man. Every Saturday, you spent every Saturday going out. Every Saturday and Sunday, going out with your granddad, or going out with your dad, or going out with your uncle, cutting grass, trimming hedges. Learn how to edge the sidewalk with a weed eater when you were 10 years old. You 10 years old, edging the sidewalk with a weed eater. Which ain't a tough job for a grown man, but as a 10-year-old with a weed eater that's taller than you, shit, that's a tough job. But you figured out how to do it. You done figured out how to lay pine straw and spread it out just right. You know how to you know how to lay red bark. You know how to lay stones. You know how to lay all of that. And here your ass out here working at the bank. Your ass working at the bank, dog, with a bunch of bras. You're working in the bank with a bunch of women. Looking out the window, wishing you could be outside. When you were raised to be outside and trained to do something that would have you outside. Every man in here has something in his mind, in his past, that he could create a business off of. And you ain't got to be no Fortune 500 company. Whatever you making now, if you can make it on your own, you're doing good. Whatever you making at your job, if you can make that on your own, it'll be much more fulfilling and rewarding. I'm telling you it will. Your 50,000 will feel like 100,000 if you make it on your own, doing something that you enjoy doing. Y'all bear with me here, man. Let's see. DMV Yoko, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. C Rob, appreciate you, man. 2-time back-to-back, $2, bro. Appreciate it. Run it. Appreciate the $20 super chat once again, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. So I say this to y'all, man. We got to understand, man. And besides that one, and just going to college anyway, bro, you got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared for that. MTR. You listen to MTR talk, you know MTR was prepared for that. MTR don't sound hood at all. You know what I'm saying? MTR don't sound hood at all. But that's the thing. If you went to school in the inner city, man, you're not prepared for college. It's a waste of time, waste of money. I know plenty of people, man, that from my school that went to college, man, straight out of school. They went to college straight out of school. Me, I ain't stepped foot on the campus. I was 25. I had been well-traveled, well-read, well-versed in a bunch of things. Straight out of high school, bro, you can't do it. In the inner city, in the public school system, man, you need to go to school 8 years, man, before you go to college. You simply can't do it. And I know a bunch of people that flunked out, man. Let me tell you something, man. Some of the smartest chicks now, not dudes, because ain't a bunch of dudes that I went to school with went to college, man. We was getting money in the streets. You know what I'm saying? we was getting money in the street. We weren't worried about that. A few did, but not many. A few went off to the military or whatever, man, but not many. But let me tell you something, man. Some of the smartest chicks that I went to school with, man, flunked out of college. I ain't talking about flunked out for partying. I'm talking about flunked out, man, because they couldn't make the grade. And that's real talk, bro. And school is set up. School is set up for women. I'm talking about from the beginning. It's set up for girls, man. Even in kindergarten, it's set up for girls. It's set up for girls to learn. Boys need to be learning in a technical environment, an active environment. They need to be actively engaged with something. So you need to be teaching boys a trade. The problem is you got to waste 12 years in fucking school before you can even go get a trade. At least 10. In most places, you can't even quit school till you're 16. Man, let me tell you something. Everybody, every young man, and it's real talk, unless you're in an environment where you are trained for college and you have a goal that college can sustain, every young man need to go to that point where he can quit, get a GED, and go get a trade. Because you get out of school and end up with a trade in the damn way. But the problem is you end up getting the motherfucker when you're 25. Why wait till you're 25 to get the trade? When you can just get the trade at 16. Let me tell you something. Go spend 2 years. You 16. You go ahead, leave, get your GED. 16. Go ahead, man. To trade school. You're going because I think you got to have a GED to even get into one of these schools. If my memory serves me correctly. But, man, you do that. You go ahead. Jump off into that thing. 2 years. When you're done, you're 18. Same amount of time. Instead of fucking off at a school where you ain't prepared to go to college. Then you get out of there. Then you go get a trade. Come on, man. You go to other cultures, man. Let's say you go to Asian cultures. They don't waste time with their children doing dumb shit that's counterproductive. And then we as men, we get to the point where we continue to do things that are counterproductive. There you go, Q. Brown Hornet, for sure. Yeah, no doubt, D. Flemings. No doubt. No doubt. But this is the thing, man. You gotta do the thing that you know you can do. Man, you don't want to, man, listen, bro. You don't ever want to start over from zero. As a grown-ass man, you should never have to start from zero, bruh. If you start from zero, that means every single effort you've ever made in your life amounted to shit. I'm talking about amounted to shit, bruh. If you got to start over from zero. If you ever got to start over from zero financially, that means that every dollar you ever made wasn't even made. It's like you ain't never made a dollar. You got to make sure, man, that shit don't happen to you. And if it happened to you one time, you got to make sure that you fully get over that, man, and learn from it and make sure it don't happen again, bro. You can't rebound from that multiple times in your life. You can't rebound from starting over from zero multiple times in your life, bro. You just can't. Starting from zero is not sustainable in a man's life. It's just not sustainable, man. Now, let me tell you another one out here, man. And this is from guys who are overweight. This is from guys who are overweight, man. My wife always cooking that unhealthy stuff. Man, let me tell you something. I had a dude, man, I was training, man. Let me tell you something, man. This dude was like 5'3". He was 280. Had already had like, a total of, man, I think he said he had a total of like 19 knee surgeries, man. And that boy talking about he couldn't diet. Because his wife was always cooking that bad stuff. These are his exact words. Man, I work out, man, however you want. Now, first of all, you have all these knee surgeries. You ain't going to work out however you need to. You need to be so enough tight on your diet. We know them knees can't do a bunch. If you done had them in the knee surgery, squats are out. We know you ain't finna have to do no squats. We know a bunch of things are out. And the dude tell my man, his wife be cooking all that bad stuff. Man, let me tell you something. You might as well start wearing your wife panties, man. You mean tell me cause she cooking that stuff, man, you got to eat it? Now I'm gonna tell you about me myself. I'm gonna tell you about me myself. If I'm on a wavelength, my bra gonna be on the same wavelength. If not, she ain't meant to be my bra. Now that's my outlook. I don't know what nobody else's outlook is. That's my outlook. If me and her ain't on the same wavelength, I got the wrong woman around me, bruh. The wrong woman around me. It don't make no sense. How are you gonna? There are two things that are happening in that scenario. One thing is the boy ain't got no willpower, but at 5'3", 280, yeah, he lost his willpower a long time ago when it comes to food. He has a terrible relationship with food. And he also has a wife who has a terrible relationship with food. I don't think she's trying to kill him. I think that they're both just dying. They're both dying together. Because I know she ain't cooking it for him and and she healthy and he ain't. I know his wife ain't fit. Fit women don't buy shit like that from the grocery store, bro. They do not. Fit women like to vlog when they go to the grocery store. They like to take pictures of what they bought. They like to take pictures of what they cook. Women who are actively out here living that fit life, they don't cook that. So I know his wife big as hell too. They eating them cakes, pies, ho-hos, dumb cornbread chitlins together. And that's why I tell you like this. But you know what happens? As men, we get into the habit of eating with our women. Man, I don't eat with no woman, bro. I eat with a woman on a special occasion, man. I'm not finna sit at no table and eat with no woman, man. We're not finna sit down and eat dinner together. We're not finna sit. I ain't with that. I don't like that. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying I don't like it. And since I don't like it, I don't do it. I am not finna sit down, man, and just, every day we gotta sit down and eat dinner together. I don't want to eat dinner with you. I don't want to eat dinner with you. Go over there. Eat before I get there. Do some other shit. I don't want to eat with you. For me, man, that shit just counterproductive. Like, if she can't give me one good reason, well, what are we supposed to do? It's a bonding moment. Shawty, we ain't got the bond. I'm going to tell you what the bonding moment is. Let me finish this plate. You know what I'm saying? Go get your ass in the shower. Let me finish this plate. I'm going to show you what our bonding moment. That's our bonding moment. You want to bond with me? That's the only way a woman can bond with me, man. If I don't want to bond with her sexually, man, I don't want to do no other bonding. I don't want to do none of that shit, man. That shit is counterproductive. That shit is always for the woman, man. I don't want to do that shit, man. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, another thing is this, man. These stepdad can't be telling me her children disrespect me and don't appreciate me. Well, guess what, Mr. Stepdad? Your ass is supposed to be disrespected and unappreciated. You know why? Because those children don't love you. They love their father. They'll act like they love you. They'll play the role. They love what you do for them. They love that you're in the role. It's a natural inclination for a child to love the male authority figure in their lives. But guess what? You're not the male authority figure in their lives. You're a stepdad. Of course, if any stepdad come to me, man, tell me, man, her children don't respect me. I say, okay, man. Well, I mean, what do you want them to do? They should appreciate me for what I do, man. Did they ask you to do it? No, I just do it. Okay. People don't appreciate shit that they didn't ask you for. If you roll up on somebody, man, just give them $20, man, they'll be like, man, what this for? Man, nah, man, something wrong about this, bro. I don't trust this, man. Take these $200 back. I'm good, bro. You trying to set me up. If a nigga hit you up and say, dog, man, I need $200 bad, dog. I get back to you Friday. You give him $200, be like, dog, thank you, dog. I'm telling you, bro. Man, you a lifesaver, bro. You real, bro. Tell y'all kind of shit, man. Try to gas you up, man, for getting that $200. People don't appreciate things that they don't request from you, man. People don't appreciate things. That's why when the dude be out, man, when you be out here doing all these wine and dining, man, meeting these new chicks wine and dining, man, that bro don't ask you for no wine and dining. That's why you can wine and dine, man. She'll cut your ass off. That's why you can take a woman out, man, to the fanciest restaurant in town, man, and then she won't talk to your ass no more for 4 weeks. That's why. Because she don't appreciate it. People only appreciate things when they know it's coming. People only appreciate things when they were expecting them. That's just the way the world is, man. The majority of people only appreciate what they expect. Especially women and children. So, I just say, man, and this, listen, man, there's some tough pills to swallow in here, man. Tough pills to swallow, but I tell you what, I got bottles to share. If you can't get yours down, I got bottles to share, brothers. The reality of the situation is this, man. Men have to stop making excuses If something makes you miserable, get the hell away from it. If you're in a situation where you helping her take care of her children, man, and they don't appreciate it and it's making you miserable, why are you still there? And niggas is afraid to leave. I don't understand it, bro. They're afraid to leave, man. Just don't make sense to me, man. Another thing is this, man. Brothers say, man, I'm too old to start over. Now I want y'all to let that sink in. I'm too old to start over. Unless you know you're going to die tomorrow, what does I'm too old to start over even mean? This is the thing. If you at the point where you got to start over, your damn age don't matter. If you got to start over, it don't matter what age you are, nigga. You got to start over. You either start over or kill yourself. Which one you gonna do? Are you gonna start? You gonna barbecue a meal, do dog? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna shit or get off the pot, dog? What you gonna do? If it's time to start over, there's no such thing as too old to start over. Now, what you too old to do is stay in a bad situation that you know is killing you. That's what you're too old to do. You're too damn grown to stay in a situation that's killing you, dog. You too damn grown. Stay in a situation that's weighing you out mentally, emotionally, bruh. You sit here killing yourself in a situation talking about you too grown. Nah, you a little ass boy. Standing in a situation like you stuck in it. Oh, I can't wait till I get grown. Nigga, you 40. What you mean? Oh, man, you like a little boy. Man, as soon as I get grown, I'm gonna leave here. I ain't never coming back. Newsflash, bruh. That was 20 years ago. You too damn grown to stay in a bad situation is what you are. Every man is. I don't give a damn. Man, let me tell you something, bro. And this real talk. I don't give a damn who got to lose. I'm going to be the one I choose. My joy, even if it causes somebody else pain, my joy is going to take precedence over everything. And I ain't lying to you. That's the way I view it. That's the way I do it. That's the way I pursue it. And that's the way you should too. Because when it all boils down as a man, ain't nobody going to have your best. When shit hit the fan, everybody going to pick another side. The woman going to pick the children's side. The children going to pick the woman's side. Everybody going to pick another side. Now, there are exceptions to the rule, of course. But, man, I don't like exceptions to the rule. I like to know what the rule is, man. And especially if it's a good rule, man. It's beneficial, man. I like to go on the side. I like to err on the side of caution, bro. I really do, man. So, that's my outlook on this thing, man. I just feel like, we as men need to do a better job of stopping all the bitching and whining and complaining, man. Alex Jackson, appreciate the $5 super chat, AJ. Bro say, salute BOA. Every man should be able to cook, clean, and do his own laundry. So all the blame is on yourself. You control yourself. That's real talk, man. You know how many men can't even cook, man? Man, I had a partner, man. His grandma died, man. Man, his granddad didn't even know how to write a check. My homeboy auntie, man, had to come over there and show her daddy how to write a check, man. His old lady had been paying the bill for so long. He just went out, made the money, came home, man. His old lady took over from there. Endovin, appreciate the $5 super chat. Bro said, can't thank you enough for this at 19. No, I wasted a year doing nothing at community college, but I'm ready to go to tech school like I wanted in the first place. That's it, man. Listen, bro, I'm not knocking college. If you want to go to college, go because you want to go. Don't go if it's the opposite of what you want to be doing. Because the longer you spend away from what you want to be doing, then, you're going to have an unfulfilling life. Man, you know how fulfilling it is, man, for me just to record music, for me to write music, record music. Nigga, I just wrote a song, man, that I'm gonna try to sell to Celine Dion. It just came to me. Now I see. I used to wonder, man, how JD write a whole album for a broad when he produced Mariah Carey album, and I look at cats like Babyface, man, and Neo and them, man. Now I'm like, man, how y'all write all these songs for these bros, man? What kind of state y'all in? But then I realized they just come to you. They just fall out of the sky. You don't write them for a woman, but when you're done with them, you realize, man, I can see a woman singing that. And then, so they just changed the words. So you look at the what's the song, man? To the left, Irreplaceable. Neo wrote that he wrote that singing it to a girl. Beyonce got the song and changed the words like to sing to a man. So, man, songs come all the time, man. So I'm be honest with you, bro. Man, that's one of my things, bro. I'm going to always do that, man, till I die, man. After Alpha Music, man, there's going to be Alpha Music Part 2. You understand? Then there's going to be grown man music. Then there's going to be boss music. Then there's going to be a bunch of shit coming, man, because I ain't going to never stop. King Juggernaut, man, 19. Appreciate the $3 super chat. Bro said I learned more from the game of life than school. That's it, man. The game of life will teach you what you need to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, my dad told me, man, when I was young, I can't remember how, I was younger than 10. And man, my dad told me I'm going to teach you how to cook, teach you how to clean, teach you how to do your laundry. So whenever you have a woman around, you'll have her around because you want her. And then when you don't want her no more, you ain't got to keep her because you don't need her. And I ain't get it then, boy. But as soon as I figured it out, man, I went and scooped my pops, man, took him fishing, man. And we sat out there on the boat, man, and caught a boatload of crappie, man. And I told him about that, man. And, you know, that's the point that me and my pop started having grown man conversations. I ain't saying he looked at me like an equal, but he respected me as a man at that point. So, you know, man, I just say, man, you just got to keep it moving, bro. If nigga says it's too late to start over, man, and technically speaking, when you think about starting over, you really ain't never starting over, man, unless you, like Rip Van Winkle, that nigga went to sleep 20 years. That boy started over. Man, none of us are really starting over. Let's not look at it as starting over. Let's look at it as going to a next level of life. You're in a new level of life. You ain't starting over, dog. You're going to a new level of life. Now, another thing, man, that I hear men say is this, man. My woman won't give me sex how or when I want it. My woman will not give me sex. She just won't. She freezing me out on sex. Go fuck somebody else, dog. It's that simple. She would do it. If she wasn't getting satisfied by you, she would go fuck somebody else. Now I know somebody gonna come in here and say, well, Dr. B.O.A., you should just leave the woman first. Like, you know how long divorce can take? We talking about a wife. You know how long divorce can take? You already horny, already ain't getting no release. Yeah, you can leave her, but in the process, you still gonna go get some cutty while the divorce is being processed. So, listen, man, if that's the only area you have an issue with your woman, man. Now, secondly, you got to think of this. If she like that, I'm a firm believer in this, man. If you got a woman who was formerly sexually active and now she just quit cold turkey, she giving that thing to somebody else, bro. She giving that thing to somebody else. I don't care what nobody say. If y'all was getting it in, and then you suddenly realize that y'all ain't getting it in and she don't never want to get it in, oh man, somebody else waxing that thing, man. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Paint on, paint off. Paint on, paint off. Somebody painting on, painting off, waxing on, waxing off that thing for you, bruh. And that's real talk, man. That's the reality of it, because women just don't go cold turkey like that. She ain't turned off from sex. She turned off from sex with you. And if you're going to keep her, hey, man, that's on you. But you damn sure can't go without. To me, it irks me when a man complains to me, man, my woman won't give me sex, man. What am I supposed to do? What the hell you mean what you supposed to do? You got three options, man. You can drop her, go cut somebody else, or you can sit her down and talk to her and tell her, I love you, baby, my pretty little baby. There's nothing you can do to keep me away from you. That's all you can do. I'm not, man, let me tell you something. I'm not finna sit down and talk to no woman about her not giving me no sex. Because she know that's a part of her damn responsibility. Because trust me, we've had that conversation before. If we ever had to have it. But she knows that's a part of a relationship. Man, you ain't got to be thinking that a woman is dumb when it comes to that love shit, that relationship shit. They ain't dumb in that area. You might be dumb in some other areas, but not that one. She knows it's her responsibility. I'm not going to sit down and talk to no one about why she ain't putting out, man. I wish I would. Talk to her ass after that. After I cut her off. Men playing too many games with these women out here, man. So if your woman ain't giving you no sex, man, go give them somebody else. That's an easy quick fix. Are you gonna leave her? Are you gonna stay with her? I don't know. Think about that after you get your rocks off, after you get that release, so you won't be stressed out no more. Go relieve some stress, man. That's why I say monogamy is never a good idea for a man. It's never a good idea. It's never a good idea. That's the reality, man. That's just the reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, listen, bro. And this ain't to put nobody in no bad headspace unless you need to be in a bad headspace. Hey, that's real talk, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Woman tell me no, bro, it's over. Because this is how I function. If a woman was to ever tell me no, I wouldn't want her no more. Like, I'm automatically turned off on a woman denying me. If a woman denies me what I want, I'm done with her. Because doing what I want her to do is the main reason she's around. If she stopped doing that, I have no use for her. I have no use for her at that point, bro. Now, another thing is this, man. Another thing I hear from men is this. They won't hire me because I'm a convicted felon. I can't get a job because I've been to prison. Saying to me like your ass need to be starting your own business. I say this to every man. If you're in prison now and you got a phone, because a lot of you niggas have phones and you're listening to this, or you know somebody listening to it, or you know somebody's in prison, man, and you listening to it now, man, let me tell you something. If you ever go to prison, bro, read your ass off and figure out something that you can come out and do. Focus on working out, come out, be a personal trainer. Go in there and read, man, figure out something you can do, man. Work in the kitchen, man, come out, man, start open a soul food restaurant, do something. Come out and do something. Be on the lawnmower out there cutting the grounds, man, come out, man, and start cutting grass. You're going to have to figure out a way to make your own paper, man. That's what this is all about. Figure out a way to be your own boss. You have to understand that you already know if you're a convicted felon, you're probably not going to get a job. So, of course, they're not going to hire you. It's dumb. If you're a convicted felon, bro, it's dumb to be going out putting out job applications. You know they're not going to hire you unless you lie on the application. And if you lie on the application, when the background check come back, you still going to get fired. Why would any man who's a convicted felon, especially if you've been in prison, why would you even think about going to try to get a job? Your whole outlook has to be different. Because all you're going to get is rejected. And that rejection is going to make you feel hopeless. And then you're going to do some shit to end back up in prison. You got to come out with your mind on the most successful path. And because of decisions you made in the past, that job stuff is not an effect. Now, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not saying it's bad that job stuff is not an effective path for you. What you do, you come out. Shit, if you got to work at fast food, work at fast food. Work at 2 fast food jobs. Work at 3 if you got to. You ain't worked in years. You got all the energy you need. Go work at 3 or 4. Work at 3 jobs. It take 3 jobs to make a decent check. Go in there, work in there, have a plan. Stack you some paper. You just got to live it in prison. You ain't got to live nowhere fly if you ain't got nowhere fly, if you ain't got it like that. Come out of there, man. Push all that materialistic shit to the side, man. People want, man, listen, you ain't gave nobody nothing for 5, 10, 20 years, however long you been in there, you ain't gave nobody nothing. You ain't had no paper. Come out here and keep that mindset. Keep that low level, I ain't got nothing mindset. Try to keep your bills low as hell and come out here, man, and get to the money. Get to the money. Take you a year. Get to the money. Stack up. Whatever restitution you got to pay that, but stack up. Stack up, dog. Stack up. If it take you 2 years, stack up. If it take you 3 years, stack up. Guess what? You just spend more years than that as a man in prison. Now you spend that as a free man, building a life, looking forward to life, building the kind of life you want and having total control over the direction you go, as opposed to being told when to go to bed, when to wake up, when to eat, when to do all that. That's the mindset you have to have. You got to come out and hit the ground running. And you can only do that if you're running in your own direction. You got to know what you put here to do, bruh. And you got to be doing that. Content creation is my thing. You got a lot of cats, man, that come on, they just do it. It's my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Music is content. I've been creating content. So, another thing I hear is this, man. This country won't give black men any opportunities. This country won't give black men any opportunity. Now I'm gonna go a different level. I'm going a different route with y'all on this one. I know where y'all think I'm going, but I ain't going there. That path is worn out. You walk down that path, man. It's sinkholes in it. It's worn out. They won't give black men in this country an opportunity. Well, guess what? They don't give white men opportunities either. Let's name the billionaires. Out of all the white men in this country, name the billionaires. Let's go. Well, Steve Jobs is gone. We'll keep him here just for the sake, because his company is still big. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Zuckerberg, that cat that owned the Clippers. Well, let's look at all the sports team owners. They're worth at least $1 billion. So out of all the white men in this country, you can narrow the billionaires down. Out of all the white men in this country, you can narrow the millionaires down. If opportunities were being given to white men, then 7 out of 10 white men would be millionaires. That's not the case. 7 out of 10 white men are living as bad as black folks. They ain't giving nobody no damn opportunities out here. Motherfuckers is making their opportunities. Either you keyed in, and I call it keyed in because that's what it is. Either you keyed in to success with the hierarchy. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. But if either you keyed into success already and you were just born into it, you just gonna be that, or you get out there and make your opportunity, man. Ain't nobody getting given no opportunities out here, man. Listen, bro, I know plenty of white men, successful white men, millionaires. You know what they did? They grinded their ass off. They started off at the bottom and built their shit up. That's what you got to do out here. It looks like everybody's getting opportunities because niggas looking at opportunities as getting a job. White men look at opportunities. Either a white man say, I'm finna go get a job, or he say, I'm finna make me an opportunity. A job is not an opportunity. Giving you a job is not an opportunity. An opportunity to do what? An opportunity to live check to check like the majority of Americans do? That's not an opportunity. That's not even a position. Opportunities aren't given to anyone. Man, I applied for this job, man. They gave it to the white man. Okay. A white man should give a job to a white man. Just like a black man should give a job to a black man. Everybody should look out for their own people. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a white man picking a white man over you to give a job? Why would you even expect a white man to? Because you think like a female. That's that feminine shit. That's what a woman think that she's supposed to be given that a man at a company with all men should give her a job to work in a company with all men doing something that men do. How the hell would you expect a white man to pick you over another white man, dude? You've been in this country long enough to know that's not how it goes. But to see, the problem is the black man is the only one told that racism doesn't exist. Everybody else knows that race matters. Man, race don't matter. It ain't about black or white. You know one thing I ain't never heard a white man say? It ain't about black and white. Only time I hear a white man say that is when he trying to put off the image that he don't dislike black folks. I ain't never heard a white man say success ain't about black. Actually, I've heard white people admit this. Listen, man. I got people, man, white people, man, that I'm close to. White people who call me friend. Wealthy white people who call me friend. And, man, look, man, once they open up to you, they tell you, man, they know the system rigged. They say they know the system rigged, but they say they know it's more rigged because black folks don't believe that the way to success is not through the system. All these people didn't go through the system to get success. They did it a different way. They made their own opportunity. They never say black folks don't get opportunities. They say black folks don't know how to make opportunities. Black folks weren't taught how to make opportunities. This is coming from white folks, wealthy white folks. Some of them old white folks who've been around for a while. Everybody knows the opportunities aren't given. Listen, out of all these wealthy people I know, none of them were born into money. Now, did their parents have jobs? Yeah, they might have had a parent who was a doctor, but we find out now that doctors ain't rich. Surgeons do pretty good, but like your nose and throat doctor, man, doctors making like 60, 70,000 a year, man. They ain't getting no money. So that's my thing, man. We got to stop blaming the system is holding us back. No, your own mind is holding you back. The limitations of your mind, the limitations of the expectations of the people around you, telling you that, oh, you need to get a good job. Man, I would never tell nobody you need to go to college so you can get a good job. Tell me, listen, man, what you want to do with your life? Man, I want to be I want to have a chain of barbershops in my city. Okay, man, you need to go get a barber's license. Can't do it without a barber's license. And while you're at it, you might want to go ahead and get a business degree too. Okay, bam, he's got a concept. This guy over here, man, say he want to be a tattoo artist. Why the fuck is he going to college majoring in biology? How is that gonna help you? Nigga going majoring in criminal justice, and he want to be a tattoo artist. Man, you better pack your shit up, man, and go to a place where people love to, where there's beaches where people are always naked, because people that are in areas where people are always naked, people love tattoos. You know, man, listen, bro. Man, I know some doctors that's robbing Peter to pay Paul. I know some doctors that robbing Peter. They look like they live good, but I know some doctors that robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yeah, I see somebody saying, man, white folks weren't systematically blocked from opportunities. Well, you know what, bro? Even that, how long ago was that shit? You know what I'm saying? See, let me tell you something. When we have to say weren't, that shit is past tense, man. It's so far in the past that we've had enough time to figure it out by now. We've had enough time to figure out that route that we were sold, that dream that we were sold, there are too many of us that know it to still keep using it as a crutch. And to be perfectly honest with you, some white folks are held back from that. Hillbilly white folks, them people, man, they held back. Let me tell you something, and this is some real talk. Let me tell you something about white folk, man. White folk don't go in the gutter to help the people that want to stay in the gutter. They'll go and pluck you out if you don't want to be in there. But white folk don't go in the gutter, man, and pluck people out there that want to be there. You can't pluck people out there that want to be there. So yes, there's a huge group of white folks that don't get no opportunity. We call, you know, they live in trailer parks for the most part. They're the ones you see walking around Walmart looking all crazy. Man, they don't get no opportunity. They work at a social security office around a bunch of black folks. They work at a school around a bunch of black folks. The majority of white teachers teach in black schools. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, brother, that the bottom line is, like, even that is passe. Like, now see, we ain't gonna even talk about slavery and all that, man. That shit so long ago, man. I don't want to talk about no damn slavery no more. I don't hear nobody complaining about some shit that was so far ago that none of us have felt the effects of it. When the last time, if you felt the effects of slavery in your life, put a 1 in the chat. Anybody who's actually felt the effects of slavery in their lives, put a 1 in the chat. If you've even felt the effects of Jim Crow in your life, put a 1 in the chat. Man, I ain't talking about because your great grandmama told you a damn story. I'm talking about you felt the effects of how Jim Crow or slavery has negatively impacted your life that you live on a daily basis. Anybody, just stick a 1 in the chat, man. While we keep going, I want to see some 1s in the chat. Another thing is this, man. Brothers be saying, black women don't like me. They say black women don't like me. Man, black women don't, I can't get no black women, man. Black women don't want to date me. Okay, get white women. If black women don't like you, get white women. Get Asian women. Get Hispanic women. You ain't stuck pursuing a group of women that don't want you, dog. I wouldn't be. I ain't pursuing nothing that don't want me. If black women don't want you, man, there are other races of women in the world. There are other races of women in the world, bro. There are other races of women in the world. If black women don't want you, and if you're saying that, you probably think about black American women. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I should, man. I need to put one in the chat, man. Talking about, you know what, man? Time your ass out, man. To my one. Man. Man, let me tell you something. If you ain't 100 years old, if you ain't 100 years old right now, then you lying. You know what? Just for the sake of it. But before I do this to Alexio, tell me, brother, how have you been affected by Jim Crow? Jim Crow now. I want to hear this, man. I want to hear somebody tell me something. Gummy the Dunn, mass incarceration. Brother, let's talk about mass incarceration. That's another thing I hear, man. Mass incarceration. And this is real talk. This is some real talk. How many brothers do you know who are locked up for a crime they did not commit and they had nothing to do with? They did not commit. They did not aid and abet. They did not go along with it. They did not, perjure themselves. They did not do anything. They did not break any law. How many men you know in prison who did not break any law? That's my question. Now, yes, the amount of prisoners are disproportionate as hell when it comes to how black men are represented. But I'm going to be honest with you. When you look around the country and take all the numbers in, man, Hispanic men are also highly represented. You know what I'm saying? But tell me how many men you know who are locked up and didn't have anything to do with it. They are locked up on trumped up. They don't even know what the hell went on. They should be getting out to get $1 million payback because they locked up for a crime they ain't had nothing to do with. See, let me tell you something about mass incarceration. You can't blame that shit on Jim Crow, because during Jim Crow, there was no mass incarceration. How you going to blame it on Jim Crow when during Jim Crow, there was no mass incarceration? This shit is based on decisions. Decisions. The majority of times you have a split second to make a decision. Either I'm going to do this crime or I'm not. Now, granted, there are environments where in order to survive that environment, you pretty much got to be a criminal. You have to do some things that you wouldn't do under any other circumstances. I get that. But to try to tie mass incarceration into Jim Crow, I see somebody talk about bank loans and the mortgage. First of all, bro, getting a bank loan is a sin against the Most High. You should make no covenant with the people. Oh no man, nothing but the love him as thy brother. Secondly, who says that's positive? Who says that's positive? Man, let me tell you something. The majority of multimillionaire Hollywood actors and actresses don't even own property. They don't even own property. Not to live in. The majority of very wealthy people in this society don't even own personal residential property to live in. They use property as a business. Motherfuckers don't live in mansions. The ones who live in mansions, they show them. You see them all the time. A lot of times you see these people, man, they be renting these mansions, man. They rent these places for 6 months. They rent these places for a year. They go in, they just rent them. The majority of wealthy people do not own personal real estate. They are in business in real estate. So when we talk about bank mortgage, man, I'm not gonna look at somebody not letting you get into fucking two, three, $400,000 worth of debt as redlining. You know what I'm saying? We have bought into that as something that you should strive for. But the bottom line is the payoff. When you really look at it, the payoff for home ownership is just not that great if you live in the home. The payoff for residential home ownership, what you and your family gonna live in, the payoff for that, there is no payoff for that shit. You just get to live somewhere and say, hey, this is my home. Real estate is a business. That shit is meant to flip. That shit is meant to flip, dog. The majority of places that are worth living in, shit, bro. It's crazy out here, man. Man, listen. The leasing cars, man. You see the people riding these Lamborghinis. Y'all remember when Chris Brown beat up Rihanna, man? He was in Lamborghini. Man, he rented that Lamborghini for the weekend, man. All those cars Cash Money had, man. Man, they ain't own them cars. I think they own that Prowler and that PT Cruise. The rest of them cars were rented. People who understand money don't blow money on dumb shit. So they don't view money the way we view it. So you have to reshape your mind, brother, to think that a mortgage, to think that not being able to go and get a mortgage loan is a negative thing for black folks. Man, that's a blessing from God. It's a blessing. Listen, think about all the people who got denied doing the subprime mortgage thing. Think about all the people who got denied, how fucking happy they are. Think about all the people who didn't get denied and ruined themselves financially because they were in such a big rush to get some shit they couldn't ultimately afford. The majority of people in this country cannot afford home ownership. They simply cannot afford it. Why? Somebody may say, well, you know, Dr. B.O.A., that don't make no sense. Because if you're going to rent, you'll never own the place. You'll never own the place. Let me tell you something. Most people who buy never own the place. Unless it's a shack. Most people who buy never own the place. They end up selling a home that they still owe on to move into the new home. Most people never pay a home off, man. They end up having to sell out of it. That's just how it goes. Most people never own the residential home they live in. And secondly, if you look at the fees and finance fees and interest that you pay on a home, on average, you end up paying $350,000 for a $200,000 home. If that shit makes sense to you, then I mean, I don't really get that, bro. If that make any sense to you. Henry, if you still in here, nigga, this ain't no open room convo. Hell, you talking about an open room? If it's an open room convo, then you say something now. If it's an open room convo, say something. I want you to say something right now. If it's an open room convo, it's an open room. I want you to come in right now. That's what I want you to do. Come on, Henry. Say something. It's not an open room conversation. Actually, it's a private room conversation. So anyway, let's get into this, man. That dude says an open room conversation, whatever the hell that means. So anyway, man, let's get back into this thing. Another thing, man. So like I said, black women don't want you, man. Hey, man, you ain't stuck with black women. Don't ever think you are. You know, it's can't be saying, man, you got to stick with the black woman. You got to stick. No, hell you don't. Black woman don't want you, man. What the hell you going to stick with a woman that don't want you for? Or who ain't worth having? Either way. Another thing, man, I want to tell you this, man. Men say, my wife wants a divorce. You think I should go to counseling? Why are you going to go to counseling and try to keep a woman that don't want your ass, dog? She don't want you, bruh. You're going to go to counseling to get a woman that don't want you? Come on, bruh. You're going to go to counseling to get a woman that don't want you. That don't make sense, man. And furthermore, if you have a difference of opinion, there's a channel you can go to that shares that opinion. Just the bottom line. Like, there's so many places you can go on this platform where you can support someone who views things exactly the way you do. If you view things differently from the way I view it, you shouldn't be here. I view things a certain way. I make content for people who view things pretty similarly to the way I do. If you don't, this isn't the place for you. You know, it's kind of like if you are sworn to Sony cameras, you sworn to Sony cameras, you're probably not going to be subscribed and there's somebody chat that don't talk about nothing but Canon cameras and talk about how sucky and crappy Sony cameras are. You're going to go somewhere where somebody supports Sony cameras like you do. It's the same principle. You shouldn't be in a space where you disagree with the content creator. If you have a difference in opinion on and see, the thing is, people who have a difference in opinion, they pretty much have a difference in opinion on a bunch of things. It's not like we're going to agree on a whole bunch of things and then we're going to have, a difference in opinion on one. You understand? Our differences in opinion are going to be based on simple things like how we live. Like, I don't think marriage is a great idea. GMB does, but GMB has a wife. But GMB, I don't know if it's a legal thing, but GMB has a woman in his life that he calls wife. I don't have that. If I did have a woman in my life that I call wife, G and I would agree on that. My thing is actual factual shit like Jim Crow is influencing your life. Come on, bro. That don't make sense to me. But Henry, because you can't keep your mouth shut, you gone. You coming here talking about, man, that boy crazy. Corey Robson, man, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Make sure I ain't miss nobody else up here, man. I see the Mod Squad busy, man. Bro say top notch game as always. Salute Dr. BOA. Salute to you, bro. Man, I see the Mod Squad is busy up in this joint, man. And that dude, that man, that didn't make. Yeah. Well, you asked for it. That dude said keep deleting people. You got it. You got it, bruh. So anyway, and the last thing, man. Oh, my wife wants a divorce. Give it to her. If your wife wants a divorce, go call your lawyer the next morning. If your wife wants a divorce, call your lawyer the next morning. That's all you gotta do. If she say, you know what, I don't want to be, I want a divorce. Call your lawyer the next morning. You better be. Hopefully, she ain't went and filed on your ass yet. Then told you after she filed. But if she ain't, whether she have or not, call your lawyer the next morning. Text your lawyer that night and say, when you wake up in the morning, I need you to draw up a divorce for me. Text him. Tell him don't call you till you got it already, till he already got the ball rolling. And you just play good. You just stay there with her, man. You try to sweet talk her, man. Try to let her know, man, that y'all can work it out. Suggest counseling and all that. You ain't going to no damn counseling, but you just trying to put her at bay until you can file a divorce on her ass. She say she don't want to be with you. Make her ass live with that decision. Make her live with them words. Don't let her play with you. If she don't want to be with you, she do want to be with you. She shouldn't have said she don't. And if she does, says she don't want to be with you, man, you put the ball in, you get the ball rolling. But you be nice to her. Be sweet to her. Let her know that you think y'all have a wonderful relationship. Hit her with the thong. I love you, baby. Tell her you love her, man. Tell her forever, my lady. Tell her all those things. I'll pay your rent. I'll buy your clothes. I'll cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work, tell her all that. Baby, I wanna do. Tell her all that, man. Baby, hold on to me. Tell her all that. Make it last forever. Tell her all that. Don't stop the love. Tell her all that. I wanna rock with you, baby. Tell her all that. Kiss. Tell her all that. You will always be the lady in my life. Tell her all that. Let's start over. Back to the way things were. Tell her all that. Girl, you know I love you. Tell her all that. No matter what you do, tell her all that, bruh. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep telling her that. Until you get that call back from your lawyer. Then pack up your shit and leave her in the crib. The divorce starts at that point. Now you got her all in her feelings because you've been warning her. But now the battle has started. Because we know what happens in divorce court. It's a damn battle. Now you in the war mindset and she in the love mindset. Flip the script. Take control. This is what life is about. Just taking control, man. Like cats come in here, if they don't support what we saying, I kick them out. That's taking control. I don't have to sit and listen to you go against what the hell I'm saying in my chat, dog. I just kick you out. Go in the corner and think about it. Go get in time out, dog. That's just the reality of it, bro. The man with the plan, appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. Say, tell her all that. For real, bro. Caleb Rock, man, appreciate the $10 super chat. That's just what you got to do, man. You know, man, listen, bro. You got to take control of scenarios. Not because you want to control people. Damn controlling people. I don't give a damn about controlling people. I care about controlling environments. If you control the environment, you automatically control the people. You got to control the environment. That's what men need to think. If you got a woman at home, you got to figure out how to control the environment, not the woman. You don't care about controlling the woman. You want to control the environment. You want to control the household. You want the energy of the household to be the energy that you implemented. If you control the energy, whoever controls the energy controls the world. Right now, with this COVID scare, they're controlling the world right now. Don't go out. Okay, now you can go out. Maybe you can go out next week. Wait a minute. No, you can go out next month. You can go out now. No, don't go out. Wait a minute. Stay home. Everybody stay home. Wait. Okay, now everybody go out. Oh, wait a minute. Too fast. Everybody stay home. That's control. That's controlling the energy. Whoever controls the energy controls the environment, brothers. And that's just the reality of it, bruh. That's just the reality of it. Cobra Vision Academy, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I think D Fleming's gonna throw the link in there for you, man. D Fleming, throw the link in there for that brother Cobra Vision, man. Corey Robertson, man, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Say facts. My ex-wife told me she wanted a divorce and I gave it to her. Tried to come back several times. Don't play gang with these women. Salute Dr. B08. Man, that's real talk. If she want to go, help her pack. Michael Norwood, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Appreciate you being in the joint. Ro Stramentals, what up, Ro? Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Appreciate $10 super chat. GG, salute. No doubt, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So I say these things, man, because we as men need to keep in mind that control is control, man. Control is control, man. It's control. That's why, man, I watch sports, but I only watch the highlights. I ain't into no team. I don't want to be emotionally tied to a team. I don't want a team to lose and I feel bad. I don't want a team to win and I feel good. I don't want to have my emotions tied into anything that I can't control. That's why I don't put my emotions into women. You can't control what a woman's going to do. You control what she does when she's around you. You can't control what she does when she hit the door. You know what I'm saying? When these hoes hit the doors, who knows where their clothes goes? You understand what I'm saying? You can't control what she's going to do when she's out of your presence. And I don't tie my emotion to things I can't control. I'd rather tie emotions to business. I tie emotions to business. That way, if you mess with my money, then I'm going to get angry. You know what I'm saying? If my business does really well, it's going to bring me joy. I tie my emotions to things that I can control, things that I can influence. At the very least, you got to be able to influence it. You got to be able to influence it in a way where you can actually manipulate the result. And you can't do that with women. You can't do that with these other things, man. So if she want a divorce, man, give it to her. She want to go, help her go. And the last thing on this list for tonight, man, is I hear that there is no God because look at all this evil going on. I take a quote from Boys in the Hood. Man, if there was a God, why you be letting all this killing going on, man? Little babies be getting smoked. This is the thing. God don't control men by force. He gives men a will and he gives men the expectation to do the right thing. So if a little baby got smoked, God didn't kill him. A nigga killed him. When a woman cook her child and feed to the daddy, God didn't give her that recipe. She did that on her own. If a man's wife is out here frolicking all over town on him, God didn't tell her to do that. She did it on her own. People do evil by choice. God ain't got no gun that nobody head saying, hey man, you better not do evil. Oh yeah, the recompense for evil is gonna come. But when you see that the recompense for evil is gonna come, that means that you can do evil if you want to. You will be punished for it, but you would not be prevented from doing it. Not before the punishment comes. Once the punishment comes, you might be prevented from doing everything, including breathing. But you cannot look at the world and say the world is so evil, so there is no God. No, man made the world evil. You can't look at yourself as, you can't say men are powerful. You can't say men are gods. Men are many gods. Men are like God. And then turn around and say, well, there ain't no God because men do evil. Men do evil because they can. Men have a choice to do evil. And men do it. They choose to do it. That's just what they do, man. That's the bottom line, man. So y'all peep game, man. I got some things coming up, man. I got some great shows coming up, man. We'll see which ones stick. But I got some new ideas, man. I'm trying to implement on the channel. Hey man, I appreciate all the support, man. I really do. I appreciate the support, man. You know, for me, I am be honest with you, man. I love the success of the channel, man. I love the success of the channel, man. D Flemings, man, appreciate the cash out, bro. Prime, appreciate the fat chat. This damn, I'm about to say Snapchat. The cash out, bro. I appreciate y'all brothers, man, with the support, man. All the brothers with the super chats, man. I appreciate it, man. All the new patrons, man. I definitely appreciate y'all as well, man. It's been real in the field, man. It's been real. Appreciate you, brothers, man. So, I say this to you, brothers. Keep your mind focused on the things you need to do in this life, man. Because nobody's gonna give you shit. You get what's coming to you, and the rest of it, you got to go out there and get it. Love C Shout. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Bro say you should let me love you. Let me be the one. That's a good one. I forgot all about that one, man. I forgot all about that one. Yeah, that's perfect right there. I don't know how. Because I was thinking about the battle between Jonte Austin and Neo, man. But when I thought about a couple of those songs, man, I don't know how that one got past me, man. That one would have hit right on time right there. So salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. That was a good one now, man. So I say this to y'all, brothers. Man, let's keep on growing, man. That's all we can do, man. Grow in your life. I grow in my life. And then we come here, man, and share growth in the alphasphere, man. That's what it is, man. Hey, I got some new designs coming on the shirts, man. Somebody told me, man, my shit be too big and gaudy. You know, but they told me in love. They told me it'd be too big and gaudy, man. So I said, you know what, bro? Let me take a look at it. You might have a point, man. Let me downsize some things, man. So I got a couple of designs, man. I got a couple of slogan designs coming, man, that are gonna be phenomenal. And of course, I'm gonna rock all of them, man. And you guys will see that. You guys get an opportunity to do them too, man. You know, I looked at one of them, man. Damn near the whole front of the shirt was a design. I said, man, what the hell? Did I make it that big? Then I looked at my design. I said, man, you know what? I did make it that big, man. And the crazy thing is, man, I have some design chops. You know what I'm saying? I know I have some design chops, man. I can do a little bit of design, man. So I got a couple coming, man. I got a couple coming, man. I'm gonna take my time with them, man. Can you stand the rain, man? I forgot about yeah, man. You gotta tell her can you gotta tell her about that, man. You gotta tell her don't be cruel. You gotta tell her that, man. You know, you gotta tell her that, man. These are the type of things, man. You have to tell her, man. I mean, you gotta tell these women these things, and that's just the bottom line, man. So, you know, when I look at how hard it is out here, man, to stay focused on your alpha energy, it make me want to just cut everybody off that's not about alpha, man. Yeah, hey, I appreciate that too, Flam, man. I appreciate you, man, on that merch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Flams, man, man, Flams really, really, man, just if there's a way to support, man, Flams does it, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother right there, man, is, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother right there, man. So, you know, we gotta keep in mind, brothers, that the answers to all of our problems are to stop making excuses, or to stop blaming our circumstances. That's the answer to all of it, bro. And that's real talk, man. Shit, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If I wanted to, bro, and this real talk, I ain't gonna say I can go knock all of them down. I wouldn't. I mean, some of them, you know, they married and shit or whatever, and then they just, it ain't really desirable. Let's say if I wanted to, if I just threw caution to the wind and said, you know what, it don't matter what she turned into. I would say about between 89 and 93% of the women that I've been with before, that have been on my team before, I could cut them if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about the cut per se. It's just it's about the energy connection. You know what I'm saying? About 93% of 89 to 93% of them would, I mean, be wide open just for that energy connection. Because you can't replace it. You know what I'm saying? A woman can't replace this alpha energy connection, man. Shit don't never get replaced. Ever. She can, because every woman only gonna meet one alpha male in her life. If she meet one, some women ain't gonna never meet one. But if a woman come across an alpha male, that's her only one. If she can't get it together enough to accept that man for who he is and just buy into his program, she gonna forever be around going from beta male to beta male. And that's just what's gonna happen, brothers. I appreciate it, Shad. All right, brothers, let's get ready to get out of here, man. Let's get out here to the real deal, man. Mod Squad, D Flemings, SJ3, all the brothers from the fam, Daryl Sienna, man. I see you in the building, bro. Appreciate you being in the joint. All the brothers with the super chats, man. It's been love, man. I appreciate it, brothers. We're gonna go ahead and slide on out of here, man. Legacy T, I see you in the building, man. Appreciate you being in the joint as well, man. All the brothers, man, who've been in the building, man. Let's go ahead and get ready to step out of here, man. And as usual, man, let's step out of here, man, to some just to some amazing alpha music, man. Let's go ahead and get out of this right here, man. Y'all be easy, brothers. My squad, we out. I see y'all, man, on the Wednesday show, brothers. Be looking for the cold content tomorrow. Members, I got a special piece of content coming for the members, man. Members only. Not a chat, a piece of content. Members only. Tomorrow. Y'all be looking for it. Peace.